Okay, we're back, part 4. Yes. Huh? What's with this room? Where the heck am I? Unfamiliar ceiling. ... I know! I'm in Japan! Last night I realized my dream of coming to Japan. It's not a dream. It's totally real. He took the red pill, and now he's just really confused. And by red pill, I mean like LSD, which isn't a pill. ... No. I'm in Makoto and Akira's house in Japan. Today I'll get to explore the city of Tokyo, which means I can't afford to sleep in. I'd better get up fast. But first... Bathroom. Japanese toilets can't be that much different from... Oh no. ... Or maybe not. Arrow. What the heck is this thing? There's all these random buttons. They're so random. 4 in a line? Just totally random. I don't think you know what the word random means, dude. What are they supposed to be? ... Well, nothing ventured, nothing gained. Okay, I'm gonna push one. It's not like it's gonna explode on me or anything. Okay, here we go. Switch on. What is this? It's blood. It's Chris's blood. Dun dun dun. It's like a warm breeze is blowing up from deep inside the bowl. Why is a toilet blowing hot air at me? Well, it's just imitating you. Boom! ... Okay, I'm gonna push another button. Take this! Why is he pushing them so enthusiastically? It's just a toilet. Like, poop in it and then try... Wait, no, actually, considering what happens next, maybe he shouldn't do that? Or maybe he should. It'd be a lot funnier. You'll see what I mean in a few seconds. Huh? What? Now there's like a nozzle rising up in sight. Oh, God. Ugh. What? Wow. So wacky. What the hell? Water? There's water shooting out. Someone make it stop. Has this guy never seen a bidet before? Is that how you pronounce it? I don't know. I just know it from that episode of The Simpsons. The Australian one. Oh my God, there's nothing wrong with the bidet, is there? Oi, Mr. Prime Minister! What's up, gents? What's a good word? Sorry, I could quote The Simpsons all day, but it is the lowest form of humor to quote The Simpsons, so I'm gonna stop. You don't have to laugh so hard. But, I wasn't expecting a cry of distress so early in the morning, let alone to find you drowning in the toilet. I wasn't really drowning, I was just getting sprayed in the face. That's not drowning. There's no way I can keep from laughing. When she laughs, she actually does sound like Eric Cartman. Speak my dirty. Oh, Aki-chan, really, it's rude to laugh so hard. You Oni-chan, you're laughing too, Oni-chan. What are you talking about? I'm not laughing at all. They have every right to laugh at this asshole because, I mean, seriously. Like, if he sat down on the toilet and then tried the buttons, maybe he would have been safer. Like, what do you do? Stick his head in the bowl and try it out? Jeez. What was I supposed to do? I don't know anything about all those toilet functions. Who would have thought a toilet could wash your butt after you do your business? They even blow hot air to dry you. Japanese people have crazy ideas. Again, has he never heard of a bidet? It's a pretty useful thing. It saves a lot of toilet paper. But once I used it, it really did feel kind of nice, I guess. Very fap-worthy. I'm sorry for laughing. Everyone makes mistakes, except me and Akira. In fact, the only one who makes mistakes here is you. It's okay. Now that I think about it, it really was pretty funny. Well, you're right about that, but you shouldn't... Once you're in on the joke, it stops being funny. I'm just saying. Sure, it's best not to hold back and laugh when something's funny. That's right, and it's nice to see her laugh after she was so put out yesterday. Phrasing? Maybe don't use the word put out with regards to this underage girl. Anyway, here you go. I made breakfast for both of you. Hooray! Honestly, I've been starving ever since I woke up. Let's see, today's breakfast menu is... Oh... This is salad, bread, and eggs. I was kind of hoping for something more Japanesey. I thought you might prefer a more familiar kind of breakfast. What do you think? What has indicated that he would want a familiar kind of breakfast? He's a total weeb. Like, I mean, come on. Just prepare him some sushi or something. I don't know. Or at least that's what I eat for breakfast. Sometimes. Occasionally. Occasionally I eat sushi. Because there's a sushi place at my university, and they open pretty early, and it's cheaper than getting, like, a sandwich or something, and better. So, I eat there in the morning. Yeah. That's episode 1 of my super interesting life. Stay tuned for episode 2, airing never. Oh, sure. That's right. This is about what I usually eat. Thanks. I'm an asshole. Hehe. Well, then I guess we'll eat. Sure, we say itadakimasu, right? Itadakimasu. Oh, wait, no. How do I do this when it's both of them? Itadakimasu. That's the closest approximation I can get to both their voices. Now it really sounds like Eric Cartman. Oh, speaking of which, what do you want to do today? Have you decided where you want to go? Where I want to go? No, I was going to think about it later. Where do you recommend? To be honest, I was thinking maybe Akira or I could accompany you. What? It's the two of us. Yes, one of us has to take care of the house while our parents are away, so we couldn't both go, but... Yeah, we're break from school right now, so it shouldn't be a problem if Oni-chan or I to show you around. I don't think high schools and university breaks really match up all that much. At least they don't in my experience. Because I get a break... Oh god, I'm going into my life story again. Okay, bottom line is, I don't think breaks match up. I'm pretty sure. Seriously? That's great. I'd appreciate the help. Hee, I'm glad you think so. So where do you want to go? Let's see. Where do I want to go? I know. First off, Oni-chan, can I have a minute? What is it? Just come here. Okay. One thing I have to ask is, if they're going to translate the Japanese at the top to English in the text box, why don't they translate Oni-chan? Because if that means sister or what's the word? Sibling. If it means that, why not just make it brother or sister or whatever? Like, sister, could I have a minute? Like, no, it's Oni-chan. Because this game was made for weebs. You just stay put, you taking a key? Sure. Well, there they go. Out the door. In the car. Towards the McDonald's. And no, that wasn't a mistake. You'll see if you notice it in the previous episodes, the McDonald's logo is upside down. So I call it McDonald's. What was that all about? Oh well, I guess I'll just wait for them here. They told me to wait, but it's been 5 minutes. What on earth are they doing? Sorry about that. Sorry for the wait. Oh, there you are. What on earth? Okay, step 1 to writing. Don't repeat phrases like that you just said what on earth a couple lines ago. This is just sloppy. Today. Dot 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 dot. Dot 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 dot. Welcome to Misaki Tours. What's with the outfits? This is what tour guides wear when they show people around. It really gives that touristy feel, you know. Oh, honestly, Aki-chan, did you make these clothes while I wasn't looking? How did you not notice? If you share a room... Okay, going back to the whole discussion about them doing the chat room stuff. If they share a room, she would have had to have noticed. And if they don't share a room, then what the hell was she doing translating that stuff for her on the chat room? Huh? You made those clothes, Akira? Yeah, that's right. She must be really skilled to make stuff like this. I wouldn't say so, because if you look at Akira's jacket, she totally messed up the zipper. Like, it's like when you miss that, when you miss that little rectangle thing at the bottom that you used to bind up the zipper, and both sides end up being undone. So, you know, she didn't mess up Makoto's, but her own she completely screwed up. So, you know, skilled is kind of a big word. You might want to stick to cooking there, Akira. Hehe, I guess Aki-chan was so looking forward to your visit, she even made a tour guide clothes.
That's not it. That's not why I did it.
Oh my, you're blushing. Akira. Tetsuo! Sorry. Obligatory Akira reference because, you know, it's so relevant. It's, what is it, like, it's nearly 30 years old at this point. So, you know, gotta reference it. I mean, since this is Weeb Trash, I do have to reference it with the name of Akira, but, you know, what are you gonna do?
I said I'm not. Grr.
Oh, you're so formidable.
Anyway, here, let's pick our itinerary. Did you decide where you want to go?
Oh, yeah, more or less. More or less? How do you... whatever. Okay, then would you like to choose a region? A region? Let's see. I want to go... Oh, this is gonna be good. In this game, blah blah blah. If you want to read that, pause the video, or maybe you read it already. It's just basically, you know, they'll calculate train fare from Tokyo Station to where you're going. Yeah. So there's only one region that I know I want to go to. It's you'll see in a minute. But since this game is Weeb Trash, we have no choice but to go to Akihabara. So that's where we're gonna go first, and the other two are pretty much just gonna be random. Last time I played, I went to Shibuya. It wasn't that interesting. A lot of these are kind of foreign to me. I might have gone to Shinjuku. I'm not sure. But, oh no, I think I went to Ikebukuro. But anyway, first off, we're going to go to Akihabara. Even though I did go to it last time, it's my favorite region because it's the weebiest region. And also the scene there I just find kind of funny. Not in, like, funny in the way that the developers intended, but funny in the sense that, like, it tries to, you'll see in a second. I keep almost spoiling this game, but I don't want to ruin anything. I want to go here!
Well, if you want to go there, I'll take you. Oh, no.
You, Akira?
What's wrong? You want to know any-chan?
That's not it. I don't mind going with you.
It's fine. No need to force yourself.
I'm not forcing myself. I'd be really happy if you showed me around, Akira.
I see. Very well, then I suppose I'll do just that. Anyway, you pack up for the day and I'll get ready too, okay?
Gotcha. For a second there, I thought Akira would be in a bad mood again. Thank goodness we avoided that. If we're gonna spend the whole day together, I'd like us to have fun. But I can't just stand here thinking about it. I'd better pack. Pack for what? You're going out for the day. Bring your wallet, your phone, that's it.
Yeah, are you ready to go?
Sure.
Oh, I know. Hey, do you mind if we stop at a Kobini?
Konbini? Oh, a convenience store, you mean? Sure, I don't mind. You learned this, like, last night. Do you have to be reminded?
Thanks. We stand by the one at the station.
Oh, dear. Gonna have to read this one out for a bit in my head. Irashaimase. Irashaimase. Oh, that's hard to say. Irashaimase. Hi there. They've got books, food, magazines, even some clothing. And that's just the clerk. This is nothing like convenience stores in my country. Convenience stores never have food. Konbini are awesome.
What are you looking at?
So, you know, I like to imagine it's like angels in heaven talking, or like maybe God is Weeb Trash. I'm not saying like the actual God is Weeb Trash. I'm saying he might be the character Weeb Trash, but then if he were named Weeb Trash, he would have to be Weeb Trash. So maybe God invented anime. Who knows? Maybe he's talking with Tezuka right now and just being like, "Hey, sup, dude? So you invented that thing I told you to invent?" And Tezuka's like, "Yep." Moving on. There's just so much more for sale than I expected. I mean, look at this. They sell little cakes and even meals. I've been to tons of grocery stores, or not grocery stores. Of course, grocery stores sell meals. I've been to tons of convenience stores that sell, like, meals, like make subs and shit.
Meals? Oh, you mean the bento?
Bento? I never knew there were so many types of bento.
Yeah, bento. You buy at a convenience, also known as conveni bento. There are a bunch of different types, and they have a new lineup every week or so. Some people survive on nothing but conveni bento.
What a sad existence. Living on convenience store food. That just depresses me. A new lineup every week? That's amazing. That's unthinkable in my country. Food specials? Gasp. This is...
What? What's wrong?
That's a figurine from that popular anime. You know, the popular one. The one that lots of people know. You know the one. The one that got famous. You know, I'm not sure how famous it was in Japan, but it was famous in the West, you know. It was really popular. I know it's a copyright thing, but come on. Like, make up a name or something. Like, how about a Super Robot Gaiden 7? There. Call it that. Do Japanese convenience stores even sell these things?
You buy a lottery ticket for 500 or 1,000 yen. You get whatever figure is listed on the ticket.
Oh, so you win these in a lottery. Ah, but can't you lose in the lottery?
You can't lose in the lottery. You might not get exactly what you want, but you'll always get something.
Communism. I see.
As long as you're here, do you want to try it?
Sure, it's my money. Let's try it. Gotta get some money out of my wallet.
Oh, here, let me get you a tip.
I just realized what I did with my cheeks. If that comes up on the sound mix, I apologize, but that was unintentional. I think it's gonna create a humongous pop. So, yeah, sorry about that. A tip? What is it?
You remember the suica you used to ride the train? You can use that to buy stuff in certain convenience too.
What? Seriously?
Yeah, why don't you give it a try? ...
So, you know, how is the Suica not different from, like, a Presto card, which pretty much does the same thing here in Canada? I don't see how it's different. I think you can do the same thing with a Presto card. I don't know, but this guy shouldn't be this surprised. Oh, jeez. Hi there. I'd like a ticket in the lottery. That'll be 500 yen. I'd like to pay with my Suica. Please hold it up to the terminal. Wow. I see. This guy says wow more than Conker's Bad Fur Day. It has Suica written on it. So we're going to take a breath. Okay, we're back. I didn't want to breathe in the microphone because I'm a really heavy breather. I guess I hold my card up here just like at the station. Wow, it really works. That's amazing. I could pay with my Suica card. Okay, please pull one lot from the box. Oh, sure. Yeah, here we go. Is this it? Let me see. I'm so nervous. An F prize. Your prize is a plastic folder set. F stands for fuck you. Get out of my country. A plastic folder set. The F prize must be the lowest prize possible. Still not bad, but what even is a plastic folder set? Is it like those things we used to use in elementary school? Like with those metal hinges for 3 whole paper or whatever? I don't know. It sounds like it. And that sounds pretty useless for adults, but I don't know. I really wanted a figurine. Of course you did, because you're a weeb. I don't want to hammer this in anymore, but this guy is insane. Okay, I'm gonna try once more. See what I mean? Oh, okay. I was trying to figure out. I thought it was Akira who intervenes, but he's asking the clerk, like, "Excuse me."
Stop.
Huh?
Let me remind you, our day is just getting started. Do you really want to lug stuff around before we get to our destination?
How much stuff is he gonna have? Like, how big are these figurines? Oh.
I understand how you feel, but save it for later, okay?
You're right. Oh well, I'll just have to come back later. while I'm still in Japan. Thank you. See? Look at the right corner or whatever. McDonald's. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. It's okay. Anyway. The lottery is cool, but I'm even more impressed by all the things that can be purchased with Suica. That's what impresses you? Okay. There's a vending machine over there. It has a Suica Mark II. I see, so you can even buy drinks from vending machines with this.
Isn't it amazing? As long as your Suica card has money on it, you can make do even if you get the rest of your money.
No kidding. I can't believe a single card will let you ride trains and buy things too. It's called a credit card.
There are even some cell phones that have Suica built into them.
Huh? You mean if you carry around your phone, you don't even need a wallet? Yeah, it's called a credit card app.
Yeah, it's a convenient world.
It is convenient, but it also feels like Japan is such an advanced country. That sound. Oh no, Akira!
Wait, what is it? What's wrong?
That's the sound of the train. We have to hurry or we'll miss it. No! We can't possibly wait a half hour for the next one.
Huh? Hey, wait a minute.
We don't have time for that. Come on, let's go. Go, go, go. This is more intense than half the Liam Neeson movies I've watched in the past few years. I mean, damn. This guy, he's determined to get to Akihabara. Oh, wait, no, sorry. I thought that was Makoto. I love the white guy in the green shirt over there just staring out the window. Like, that's how I imagine most people actually look when they visit Japan, or at least most people who go on the nerd tours and not the cultural historical tours. Because one of my film teachers taught me that the travel agencies do both. So I imagine this guy went for the nerd one on the right here, in the green shirt with the backpack, probably filled with figurines. Ah.
Oh, we missed it. You're getting your way, getting upset. There's nothing to worry about. Next train will be here any minute.
Huh? Really?
Yeah, look at the train schedule. Next train is 5 minutes from now.
Ah, you're right. Wouldn't you have known this when they were at the train station yesterday? I don't know. Like, you think you would have noticed something like that, but I guess not.
See, here it is. Let's get on board.
Sure. So wait, if this is a train in Japan, does that make it the Orient Express? Puns. Literature puns, the highest puns of all. The train came exactly 5 minutes later on the dot. I heard that Japan's rail system was excellent, but I didn't know it was this amazing. I've heard that too. But I mean, they kind of need it considering like so much of the population relies on the train, from what I understand. My country could learn a little from this. Yeah, when they start using... Okay, I guess they use subways. Shut my mouth. Oh, another dot vortex. Woo! That's the sound of going into a vortex. It's not a very good sound. And here's Akihabara with the Space Invader in the background. See, now, if they can't say the name of an anime or whatever, but they can use a literal sprite of a Space Invader, how? What? Whatever. I wonder what that big sign on the left is supposed to be. Dead drops? I don't know what it's supposed to be. Looks exciting, though. I'd honestly rather watch that than play this game. No, that's not true. I actually love this game. Again, I feel like people got confused about that in the first series of videos. I love this game. I do. I love playing it. I love talking about it, especially with you people, because y'all seem swell. But it's not good, but I love it, if you can understand that. Like, things don't have to be good to be entertaining. See what I mean?
Here we are.
This is, you mean, the place we're exploring today is...
That's right, we're in Akihabara.
Akihabara? With 3 exclamation points. I remember this review by Roger Ebert where he said Megatron is the kind of name that demands 3 exclamation points. I guess so is Akihabara. Akihabara is like the holy land for anime and manga fans. That's right, this is... That person over there, is that a maid? Whoa, and there's one over there, and another one over there too. I read online that I could meet maids in Akihabara, but I never thought there'd be this many. Ai, Yoroshiku onegai shimasu. Huh? She handed it to me, so I took it without thinking, and it fits in the palm of my hand. A tissue pack, well, considering the kind of store he tries to go into, he'll need it. Was she giving this to me? Wow, wait a minute. Maybe that maid girl is interested in me. Kid, maybe you should look up the definition of narcissism and get treated for it, because thinking that about a woman who hands you a tissue pack, you seem to have some kind of big self-involvement issues. Also, now that I look at this image, you can see that if you see on the top right corner, you can see the word sucks right next to a little girl in a magical girl outfit or something, and that's very Freudian, if it seems. Like, just the word. Like they could have put any collection of 4 letters on there, but they had to put the word sucks. So either they're saying what I assume is Madoka Magica, because she kind of looks like Madoka. I'm saying either they're saying Madoka Magica sucks, or they're saying that I don't want to get into this. There's some disturbing things in this world. I don't like talking about them.
Sorry to burst your bubble, but she's just giving that to you as free advertising.
Well, it's not that free. I mean, you have to pay for the tissues, or rather, they have to pay for the tissues. So it's not free. Idiot. Huh? Advertising? Free? This?
Yeah.
Ah, now that she mentioned that she's giving them out to everyone. Maybe she's just interested in everyone. Try getting her number. That'll go well. I guess I'm not really special after all. Okay, reality check, kid. You're going to work in a cubicle, spend the rest of your time on an anime perch, and die alone and miserable. I'm just saying. What?
Nothing. Were you thinking she gave it to you for some special reason or something?
Huh? What are you talking about? I wouldn't think that. This guy's a compulsive liar.
I wonder about that.
I really didn't. Anyway, where are you gonna take me now?
I'm not sure. Why don't we just wander around first?
Okay, let's go. Wow, this is...
Yeah, it's Akihabara's main drag. Lots of people around, dressed in drag, so it's fitting.
There are buildings lined up on both sides. It seems so busy.
It reminds me, you don't smoke, do you?
I don't need to smoke, 'cause I'm already smoking. No, I don't. Why do you ask?
Lately, more places in Tokyo are banning smoking in the streets. Chiyoda Ward, where Akihabara is located, is one of those places.
Don't they have, like, giant no smoking signs on the ground? You could have just pointed at one.
If they found you smoking out here, you could get a fine, so I just figured I'd check.
I see. It's that way in America and Europe, too. More and more places are cracking down on smoking, it seems. That illegal activity that should be banned for everyone.
That's true. ...
Anyway, ... I sometimes do that afterwards, but I realize that if I did it after every time they did it, it would get annoying. I mean, it's annoying already, but you should know, like, I want you to know how I feel reading it. Now that I look at it, nearly all the stores here are electronics stores. Wow, there are really a lot of electronics stores.
That's why they call Akihabara the Electric Town.
Electric Town? Why are there so many electronics stores here in Akihabara?
Do you know about Edo?
Edo? Even I know about Edo, and I don't know that much about Japan. Or at least I know the word.
That was the name of Tokyo back in the days of the samurai. The era was called the Edo period. Have you heard of it?
The Edo period.
Well, it's no big deal if you haven't. Anyway, there's a lot of fires back then. This is an open section of land designed to deter the spread of fire. This was before Smokey the Bear, you see, so we had to make do. Around that time, they built a shrine to Akihabara, the god of fire prevention.
Oh, that kills me. So there's a god of fire prevention now. Like, not like god of fire, I can understand, but god of fire prevention. Is that what Smokey the Bear is to us? Is he the god of fire prevention? Should I be leaving donations at his church? And I mean the church of Smokey the Bear, not the church that Smokey the Bear goes to. I don't know what religion Smokey the Bear is. I imagine he's Hindi, but I don't know. Like, do we worship Smokey the Bear in the same way that we worship, like, the Buddha? Maybe Smokey the Bear is the Buddha, just as a reincarnated as a bear. Wait, do Buddhists believe in reincarnation? I think so. I don't know. I mean, I did say he's Hindi, so he must be the reincarnation of something. So maybe he's the reincarnation of one of the many Hindi gods. I don't know. See, this is just what I think about. I said that already in a previous part, but this stuff's riveting. I also said that too. I'm very one note.
So the area is called Akiba no Harappa.
Harappa the Rapper?
Or the Akiba Plains, and was later shortened to Akihabara. It was eventually changed to Akihabara, which is easier to say.
Wow. I don't know how to do a Conquer impression, so I'm going to try my best. Wow. I don't know. That's the tone of voice, but I can't do the voice itself.
Funny story, it's around the time of World War II ended, and the whole area was nothing but scorched earth. But shops that sold radio parts began opening up in the area. From there on, electronic stores were built around them until the town became filled with household appliance stores.
You see that thing in the top left corner? I'm not going to click it because it leads to a separate window for Google Maps, and yeah, not going to do that. If you want to look up Akihabara, then do it on your own. Sorry. I see. Even Akihabara has a long history behind it. Emphasis on long.
But even the electric town is changing these days. Lately, it's more of an otaku town.
That's true. If I had to choose, I'd say that's my image of it too. Well, that's because you are an otaku. I'm sure if you asked a technician, they'd say, oh, the electric town. I mean, assuming they knew about it. And the more we walk around, the more I see a certain kind of store propping up. Whoa, that's gotta be an anime store.
As long as you're here, do you want to go in?
Huh? You sure?
You want to go in, right? So why not?
Well, if you don't mind.
We would demand. Come on, let's go.
Sure. Oh my god, the glitter. Oh, this is so anime. Whoa, this store is full of anime goods. It's like a dream come true.
Come in and stop making a scene.
I like to imagine they both died and are now in heaven and talking about this. I know I said something along those lines, but this shot just keeps popping up for no reason. Whoa, I know this anime. Whoa, look at these things. Just these things. Nothing specific, just things.
You just stop acting so amazing.
Okay. Okay, you got me, Akira. You got me. You got through to me. I respect. You just went from a 2 to a 3, which leaves Weeb Trash at a distant third.
This store is full of doujinshi.
Doujinshi? You mean doujinshi? No, I mean Reaganite doujinshi. What did you think?
I don't know what you mean, but probably these magazines, this comic mercato.
Comic market. Okay. I knew it. Wow, I'd heard about it, but I never thought there would be actual stores that sell doujinshi. Okay. Why not? Hey, let's go. Come on.
Get it. Stop pulling my arm.
Whoa, so this is a doujinshi? I never really thought they existed. Whoa, they even have anime books. That statement doesn't make sense. That's like saying, wow, they have comic book movie comics. Wow, this is amazing.
You really are hopeless. You're like a little kid.
Hey, let's go to that floor. Oh, here it comes.
Wait a minute, this.
Huh? What is this place? Wait, is this the adults only? No way. This is all
Come in, get in. Don't make me go on a place like this, idiot.
Sorry. I like how the music went really quiet there. It was really disturbing. Like, oh, jeez.
Jeez, that was totally humiliating.
Sorry, I didn't know what was in there. But it was quite a sight to behold. I've never seen a cat girl, a dog, and a pineapple in the same place at the same time. All those books were, well, you know. Maybe if I have time, I'll sneak back over here and take a closer look. Oh, you're incorrigible. One word, internet. What?
You were just thinking about coming back here on your own, dude, weren't you?
What? I was not thinking that. Well, actually, no, I was thinking that. But, I mean, I've got these tissues anyway, so who am I hurting? I'm not going to make a mess. You told me not to make a mess, and I'm not going to make a mess. Just, you know, if you have any plastic bags, that would be helpful.
Are you sure?
I'm sure.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, no.
Akira's pretty sharp. Well, anyway, let's walk around the area a little bit more.
Sure.
And do you remember that big building in front of the station? It was built a few years ago, and there's a lot of restaurants inside. Past that, there's a store where you can make an Afareco.
Afareco?
Afareco. After recording.
That doesn't make it much clearer.
You know, after recording. What about that? Don't you understand? You know, when a voice actor does the voices for an anime or something, you know.
Oh, you mean post-recording?
Post-recording?
When an actor records a character's voice for an anime, it's called post-recording in English, or ADR.
Really? Then why do we call it Afareco?
Because they mean the exact same thing. After recording, post-recording, after and post. They're pretty similar words. This dude's just being petty. I couldn't tell you.
Oh, it doesn't make any sense. This is why I can't stand English.
It's not like it's English's fault. Well, no, it's your fault, because you're being petty. But telling her that would be adding fuel to the fire.
Anyway, you can do an Afareco there, got it?
Sure. Sounds interesting.
Doesn't it? Now as we go down the street, we'll stand to see more Paso Cotton Part stores.
What's that, Akira?
Paso Cotton is a personal computer. You know that, right?
Yeah, it's personal computer in English, though we usually just call them computers for short.
Really? Then why isn't Afareco just after recording?
Still on about that. You're right. Like, what the fuck?
We walked around a lot.
See, I wanted to see that because I want to know the other wacky adventures of a guy who's really, really, really into hentai. Yeah, I'm beat. Actually, that reminds me of something funny. When I was taking an exam one day, I went to the exam room and started doing the exam, and then I realized that someone about 3 seats up and 3 seats to the right was wearing a hentai sweater. It said hentai and had hentai on it. I don't think they were a film student, too. I think they were like an economics or history student. So the fact that they were wearing a sweater like that is just, it killed me. Yeah, I'm beat.
Would you like to take a break somewhere?
Sure, so where should we go?
Let's see. I know. I'll tell you where we get there. Come in, this way, let's go.
What's going on? Where is she taking me? She's taking me back to the hentai dungeon.
This way.
What's this? It's like a miniature skyscraper.
Come on, the elevator's here.
Huh?
Don't say...
Oh, shit.
Don't say, huh? You want to take a break, right?
Sure. But what could be in a building like this? Restaurants, she just said.
Here we are.
This place is... Oh, no. Hi there. Will that be 2 for today?
Yes.
This way, please. I knew it. The workers here are all dressed as maids. This is a maid cafe. Why did she take him to a maid cafe? Like, see, now, if I were her, I would have taken him to a butler cafe just to fuck with him. Because women going to maid cafes is a strange idea to me. It's literally a service based around the notion of gender subjugation. It is designed to be sexist. So what do women get out of it? I don't know. Who knows? Oh no, she's staring right at me. She's piercing my soul. Like, she doesn't stop staring. I want to break my gaze from her eyes, but I can't. They're just locked right on me. I need to look away. This is really awkward. This is like when you're doing a presentation with someone and they never break eye contact. I'm basically that person. So now I know how everyone feels, and I feel bad about it. Here is your menu.
Thanks. ...
Please call me when you've made your choice.
Okay.
I see, so this is the infamous maid cafe. The one infamous maid cafe. The single maid cafe in all of Japan. Wow.
What? You look so humbled.
Ugh. Let's plays are exhausting work, I swear. I was just thinking how classy these maid cafes are for giving you a glass of water even before you order. All restaurants should do that. They really should.
It's not just a maid cafe. All restaurants in Japan do that.
So, they've got it down. Like, everyone asks for water when they go to a restaurant, so for them to not give you water is friggin' stupid. Huh? Really?
Yeah, water, tea, and a hand wipe are basics of Japanese hospitality.
I hope she means giving you a towel with which to wipe your hands and not actually wiping your hands for you, because that shit would be creepy. Oh, I see. Japan is really attentive to your needs. Unless you're a gay, in which case they hate you.
Anyway, I heard the food here is really tasty, so why not try some?
Huh? Oh, sure. Have you decided?
And it's spaghetti.
Sorry, just the way I said that to Akira says spaghetti in this. Like, of all the food in all the world you have the most basic, boring food there is. Spaghetti. Who goes to a restaurant and orders spaghetti? Unless it's like some nice specialty spaghetti. Or like it's a place really renowned for its pasta. Like, who goes to a cafe and orders spaghetti? I hope it's spaghetti like made with ketchup. That'd be pretty funny.
How about you?
I'll have the thing in the photo here. The egg thing. Oh, that's caviar. That's going to be run you 45,000 yen. Okay.
It's omurice. Okay, one spaghetti bolognese and one demi-glace omurice.
A drink is just 200 yen extra. You want one?
This.
Coffee, please.
We'll have a coffee and an Earl Grey tea for after the
Meal. As you wish.
And I just like one of these cakes.
One cake for after the meal? Sure.
I just heard cakes here were really good. I have an extra stomach for sweets.
God. What is it with, like, girls and eating that's so cliche in this stuff? Because, girls eat too, apparently. I'm only speculative on that. But, yeah, apparently they also eat food, and that's hilarious, I guess. An extra stomach, like a cow?
It goes to a different place. My butthole.
Huh? A different place?
Not really different, just
different. Stop beating around the bush and just say you're fat. ...
Come on, stop asking such complicated questions.
And don't say stupid things. But see, even Weeb Trash is agreeing with me. And now that I'm being agreed with Weeb Trash, I feel bad. I'm not the one who brought it up. It's fine. If you want to eat cake, eat cake. I don't mind.
But I don't want you to think I'm a pig or anything, Oni-chan.
Huh?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, Jesus Christ. Omatase itashi mashita. Omatase itashi mashita. Okay, here's your food. One spaghetti bolognese and one demi-glace omurice. Whoa, that looks great.
Yeah, so let's eat. Itadakimasu.
Itadakimasu? That's him choking. It's rice wrapped up in egg. Wow. And the rice is flavored too. Is this ketchup? So good.
Huh? You've never eaten rice before?
No, I thought rice was a Japanese thing, right? Never heard of it in any other country.
Really, but I don't think Japan invented it. It must exist in Europe and America.
I've never seen it there. I've been to both Europe and America. I'm a real world traveler. Sorry, you need to take a breath. In the meantime, watch her stare into your soul. That music's so pleasing. So nice. But I've never seen it there. Rice, was it? Name's kind of strange, isn't it?
Now that you mention it, the rice is obvious enough, but what's the omu part from?
Probably omelet, right?
Omelet? Omuritsu?
Right. It's a bit like that Echo thing you were talking about earlier, right?
That's true, now that you put it that way.
So, she says these things in different tones of voice in my head. Like, and not just my mocking thing that I'm doing, but just the whole conversation seems to fluctuate in terms of her attitude. But her face just stays the same, like, pleasant, leering, never blinking thing. It's so bizarre. It creates such, like, this, like, disconnect between conversation and image. It's kind of funny because the music is so tender and stuff, and her look is so, like, almost like, I don't want to say sweet, but that sounds like a compliment. So attentive to the main character, weeb trash. So I don't like. There's kind of that disconnect. It's sort of funny.
Yes, now I think about it, we've borrowed an awful lot of English words and made them into our own.
Actually, I once started learning a bit of Japanese, and that's absolutely true. That's true. But I think Japan's tendency to borrow things from other countries is what makes it interesting. That's a really big insult, because it's basically saying that because you have no original ideas of your own, that makes you interesting. What an awful person.
Really?
Yep, I do.
Well, you're a shithead.
That reminds me. There's something I've been wondering. This is a maid cafe, right? Oh, yes, it's a maid cafe. What clued you in? The maids?
Yes, it is. Isn't it obvious from the way they're dressed? Normal cafes don't have waitresses dressed up as maids.
I know, but I always heard that in maid cafes they would call you master when they meet you. You want this, don't you?
Oh, that's right. I think most maid cafes will greet you with the phrase, "Welcome home, master."
Okay. Short little story. When I first heard of the maid cafe, I thought it was a joke, because I thought there's no way this exists. And then it turns out it does. And I think something about my experience of the world sort of opened up that day. I sort of realized that human beings are capable of doing terrible things, even to this day. It wasn't the warlords in various countries. It wasn't the Holocaust. It was maid cafes.
Some of them will write phrases on your rice and ketchup or play games with you.
Who wants their waitress to play games with them? Except creeps. I don't know. But that just sounds really, really intrusive on both them and me. Like, we have this pact. You serve me, I pay for my food. I don't want you interacting with me any more than that.
They also sing songs on a stage, or you can get their picture taken with them. But this place doesn't do any of it.
Really? Why not?
Since the Cure Maid Cafe is Shinise, as Akihabara cafes go.
What does Shinise mean?
I think traditional is the right word. It's been around for a long time.
I see. Wow.
Fastidious food and a calming atmosphere, a good place to relax.
I almost went to an anime cafe when I was at Anime North. Not because I was necessarily interested in the maid cafe aspect. I just wanted to go and act like Al Capone. And not even real life Al Capone, but Untouchables Al Capone, you know? Smoking a cigar while getting a shave and you know, yelling about that darn Elliot Ness. Someone badmouths me at the convention or at a panel or something. I want them dead. I want their family dead. I want their house burned to the ground. Sounds awesome. Huh?
It's the restaurant's concept. There are a lot of maid cafes nowadays, and they provide a variety of amusing services. But this place doesn't do any of it. They're continuing in the way they have already.
Traditional maid cafe. There you go.
So this is a place where you can get a taste of refinement in the bustling town of Akihabara. That's why I brought you here, since I figured you would want to relax. Maybe you would have preferred a more lively place?
Nah, not at all. Unless there's a cafe in that hentai dungeon. I mean, lively places can also be fun, but I'd be lying if I said I wasn't interested. But having a quiet lunch where we can talk is nice, too. It's a good change of pace.
Really? That's good. Thank you for saying that. I love you.
What? Akira looks so kind right now.
What is it?
Nothing. Nothing at all. Here you go, your after-dinner coffee, Earl Grey tea, and cake.
Wow, this looks great. Itadakimasu. So good.
An extra stomach.
What was that?
Nothing. Oh, yeah. That reminds me, do you spend a lot of time in this otaku, subculture?
Why would you think that?
Well, when I said I wanted to go to Akihabara, you immediately volunteered to show me around. You knew where the anime stores were in this maid cafe, too, so I was just thinking,
is it weird for women to be an otaku?
Okay. Women can like anime. I'm fully aware of that, and it doesn't faze me one bit. Attractive people can like anime. Doesn't faze me one bit. But when you try to write an attractive person who likes anime, as this game clearly is trying to do, it always comes across as a little contrived, because their mind seems to be so centered on it when you bring it up. Like, she knew where the stores were. She knew where the maid cafe was, even though why would a girl go to a maid cafe on her own? That doesn't make any sense. Like, I mean, if she went to a butler cafe, at least I can understand. Or maybe she's a lesbian, but the end of this game shows that she isn't, so, you know. Like, if you want to write an attractive person, or even just a person in general, who likes a part of a subculture, like comics, anime, whatever. Like, it can be anything. Write it so that they're human beings first and fans second. Because that's how it is in real life with most people. Because once you start prioritizing your hobbies and interests over your own individual personality, that's when you become a freak, frankly. Weird, why do you ask?
Well, I know there's more awareness about them nowadays, but a lot of people still think girls who like anime and manga are weird. Some people are actually disgusted by them, so
I'm not disgusted by you by your interest in anime. I'm disgusted by your horrible personality. I don't think you need to worry about that. Well, everyone has their own hobbies and interests, right? It's not for anyone else to pass judgment on. No matter what you like, you're still Akira, right?
That's true. Okay, I understand. I'm still Akira, so there's nothing to worry about.
That's right. Anyway, I like those things too, so I'm glad we like the same things, you know? Every time it comes up, like, on its own or with an I'm or your, kills me.
Weeb trash.
Maybe she's saying it, like, cutesy in the way that, like, a girlfriend or something of an anime fan would say, like, oh, you're such a weeb trash, and she, like, nudges them. It's very cute. That reminds me, you like history, right, Akira?
History? Not especially, but I don't hate it either. Why do you ask?
Well, you know about all the origin of Akihabara, right? So I just figured you...
Oh, I just looked up a lot of that stuff so I could give you a nice tour.
Really?
Oh, no, not like that. That kind of thing is just common knowledge. Yeah, this cake is really good, though. I sure love tea. ...
I got stiffed... Oh, wait, no. I guess I'm paying for my own thing. But $9.50? That's nuts. It's just for an egg and rice and ketchup flavoring and a coffee? That's insane. That should be like $3 less.
Oh, no. We'd better get going.
Yeah, now that we've left the maid cafe, we've got a lot more sightseeing to do.
I also need to start dinner preparation, so you can go around to other maid cafes by yourself if you want.
I said I wouldn't.
No need to
Phrasing, that doesn't sound good. They just keep going. I can only think of horrible things when they use the word forcing it. I am not forcing it.
Whatever you say, we'll leave it at that for now. Anyway, let's go home.
Sure. Akihabara, what an interesting town. I hope I can come back here someday. Maybe I'll come back with Akira again. Not likely. I need to go to my hentai dungeon. There's more trains in this game than Final Fantasy VIII. Wow. Oh my, you seem captivated by Aki-chan. Huh? No way, that's not true. It's just that this is the first time I watched her cook. She seems so at ease with it. Oh, I see. Aki-chan makes dinner like that every day. Every day? Yeah, our parents are always busy with work and they get home late. Once we were old enough, Aki-chan started cooking every day. That's horribly unfair. I see. I was surprised to hear that Akira was such a good cook. But now that I see her in action, it seems completely natural. Maybe Akira is more feminine than I thought. Since when is cooking feminine? Like, come on, aren't some of the world's greatest chefs men? In fact, most famous chefs are men. That's highly unfair to female chefs. But, come on. Like, more feminine than I thought. Fuck you, buddy. Like, maybe make a meal for yourself once and then you'll think it's feminine. Fuck. But why just Akira? As the older sister, wouldn't it be your responsibility to do the cooking? Well, as you suggest, I did attempt it at first, but... But? Aki-chan said she didn't want to leave it all to me. That's... Hey, it's not like it matters much. Now let's see what's on TV.
Wait. It's strange. I thought we had some left.
What's wrong, Aki-chan?
The ingredients for dinner. I didn't buy any since we thought we had some in the fridge, but it looks like I was wrong. What should I do? I can finish without it, but it'd be a little bland.
Who cares? Just shove it in your gob. Do you want me to pick something up?
I think so. Do you mind?
Not at all. Wait, you're going shopping now? Well, yeah. By yourself? Yeah. Why? Are you crazy? That's dangerous because I know so much about nightlife in Japan. What? Come on, it's dark out there. It's dangerous for a girl to walk alone at this time of night. Oh, this guy is so chivalrous. I hope he jumps off a cliff. Don't be silly. It's not dangerous at all. I bet he tips his fedora at every woman he sees. Yes, it is. I'll go instead. Do you even know where to go or what to buy? Well, Akira could tell me.
Do you know what otage is? I'll also need some kamaboko. ...
That's why I was gonna go. Then I'll go with you. That'll solve the problem, right? Well, I suppose so. Well, let's do that then. No reason to refuse. That's that then. Don't worry, I'll keep you safe. Hee, thank you. You're very reliable. This guy probably couldn't win in a fight against, like, a stick figure. Or a mannequin. And if anything goes wrong, I'll protect you. I'll be your shield. Yeah, meat shield. ... So? Huh? Do you see anyone who might want to hurt me? Not the moment. Checking the time. It's not just that. This place is incredibly peaceful at night. I told you, didn't I? I said I would be fine. Yeah, it's a suburb. That doesn't happen that often in suburbs. But obviously crimes do occur in Japan. I mean, obviously. But I mean, you have to say it to this guy, otherwise he might not know. And it's more dangerous at night than during the day. Because he idolizes Japan so much, I wouldn't be surprised if he was like, crimes happen in Japan? What? I thought you guys had like RoboCops and shit. But it's still not really late enough to worry. Even then, as long as you're a little careful, you probably won't get into that much trouble. I see. She's right. Even at this hour, there are a bunch of young girls in short skirts walking around. Because that's what his eye is drawn to. Ew. Is this country really that safe? I kind of regret acting like I could be your cool bodyguard now. But... Huh? No matter how safe you think it is, things are never 100% certain, you know? Having such a wonderful bodyguard makes me feel perfectly safe. Thanks. Makoto. I'll just pick something up from McDonald's. Sounds better than whatever Akira's cooking. Let's see. Oage, Kamaboko, and that's it. I don't think I forgot anything. Okay, let's head back. Let me carry the bags. Hee, thank you. I can't refuse such a sweet offer. Okay. A few days ago, I was with my friend and his girlfriend, and his girlfriend was carrying like an 18-can thing of Sprite, and I asked if I could carry it because I was like, oh, I don't want to seem like a lazy asshole. So I was like, okay, can I carry this? And she's like, you know, my boyfriend asked me the same thing. Do you want to carry it or not? And it completely disarmed me. Not because it was like, I mean, it was definitely blunt, but I mean, it wasn't uncalled for. Like, I guess it did seem overly like, kind of like, oh, you can't carry this, let the man carry it kind of thing. You know, I can see why someone would get, I don't know, kind of, not ticked off, but like, be kind of like that about it. And then right afterwards, her boyfriend took it anyway, just right out of her hands. So, you know, maybe I should have just done that. It would have seemed to have worked better. But anyway, like, chivalry doesn't tend to work out for you, like, in that way. Like, I mean, you should be polite, but don't be like, can I carry your bags, milady? Like, don't do that. Just be like, I want to carry that. Can I carry it? You know, just be forward about what you want, and you'll get it. If you want to be a nice person, just be a nice person. Don't ask politely if you can be a nice person. Anyway. It's nothing. ... Oh, that reminds me. Your English is pretty good, Makoto. Really? Thanks. Hearing you say that makes all my studying feel worthwhile. Can I ask you something? Why are you studying English? Because it'll be useful? Well, there's no particular reason for it. I just thought it'd be a nice skill to have when I look for a job and would open up lots of opportunities in the future. That's about it. Oh, man. Dreamer right here. I see. Are you disappointed? You were expecting a more noble reason? But not at all. Whatever your reason, it doesn't change the fact that you're good at it. Besides, it's because of that we were able to get to know each other. Hee, that's true. Okay. Taidaima. Here, I brought this for you. Thanks. I get things ready, so you wait here. That reminds me, Akira is bad at English. One's good at cooking and bad at English, and the other's bad at cooking and good at English. It's pretty mysterious to have sisters so opposite like that. They're just polar opposites. One of them's good at one thing, one of them's good at another thing. Couldn't be more separate from one another. How do they stand each other? I don't know. I guess opposites attract like that. Wow, summer in Japan sure is hot and muggy. And the sunlight around noon is a lot stronger than I would have expected. But I can just go to a konbini and buy sunscreen or whatever I need once I'm done here. Or something. They're open 24 hours a day and they have a huge selection. Konbini really are convenient. He's still on the konbini. My God. And that's day 1 complete. We visited Nerd Paradise, and we didn't get mugged by any, like, superhero fans. It's good shit. 10 out of 10. Okay, so I'm going to stop here. I hope you enjoyed this. Watch the next part.